Bon Jovi, Bed of Roses. Would you believe I actually have worked with the man in Sydney? Really have. Brings back memories, it really does. 21 after 10 o'clock, it is 20 degrees downtown, way over what the weatherman said at 15 degrees, and, well, I predicted 18. I win today, which is really weird. I don't do that very often, I've got to be honest with you. It is Thursday, June the 30th, and, well, what do you know? The last day of the month. That one went really quickly, I've got to be honest with you. Coming into a whole new month tomorrow, really am. But first of all, let me do this. Galaxy. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today I'm catching up with a good friend of ours, Chris Andreas, coming off Vancouver Island, and, well, I tell you what, let me do this.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107 FM in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record and Sony Music The Orchard.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. Very happy and proud to be in association with Rise Up TV, Big Record, and of course Sony Music The Orchard right here at Galaxy. And Chris Andreas, check this out. Yeah, we love this track, Chris. We really do.
I'm glad. Yeah. Well, we made it. Literally, Grant, that one was especially for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously?
I said to the guys in the band that we needed, that you called for an 8-minute song. I think you said make it 10 even, but we got it to 7:59. So.
I'm waiting for you to break Peter Frampton's 14-minute track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could be done. That can be done.
Well, you know, don't hold back, bro. I'm honoured to play your stuff in the first place, so believe me, don't hold back. Let Louis loose.
No, we let him off the leash.
Very cool. For those of you that are joining us this morning, thank you so much for taking part in the Galaxy live stream this morning. We're talking to Chris Andreas coming off Vancouver Island. He's actually in the recording studio right now. All the rest of the guys are in the back. I think they're eating candy floss or something. I'm a bit afraid to come and meet a Kiwi. But having said that, if you're going to be watching a little later on over there on YouTube, you know what to do, right? No, you do. Sub, thumb, bell. Bingo. Bell notifications when we have important people like, of course, Chris Andreas and the Chris Andreas Band joining us. And, well, you know, get epileptic with that thumb thing. You know what to do, right? Yeah, just go on, hit it. Double hit it. Treble hit it. Yeah, epileptic, go on, dare you. Sub, go on. Please, join us. Become part of the noise. Yeah, subscribe. But in the meantime, believe me, this is fantastic. It's great to catch up with Chris Andreas again. Barbara's going to wave at you.
Not yet.
Not yet. You were almost
We're
going to do
back
that.
at Chris.
There's Chris. You've been prolific lately, my friend. You really have. How many more are we going to be getting out of you over the next couple of months?
You know how I work. It's like I'm usually I go in, we record one, we put it out, and then we're almost getting ready to head back in to go to do another one. It's a never-ending process. No. It's the modern. It's how the music business works these days. It's the modern way to do things. Like you have to be constantly putting out content, and not necessarily albums, singles, one after another.
Exactly. You know, that is fantastic because that means that we're going to have more and more good work coming out.
Oh yeah.
And of course, I'm loving Tony's work as well, by the way, as an engineer.
Tony's, he's the man.
You can.
It's thanks to Tony right now that I'm even talking to you because I couldn't get Skype to work on my phone, so he got his laptop going. So
nice.
So big shout out to Tony. Thanks, brother.
Well, you know, I don't listen to music like a fan listens to it, as you know, Chris. I listen to it as an engineer, and I would hazard a guess that Tony is pretty much the same way.
Yeah. No, he's got a he's got a very fine-tuned ear.
Yep. Believe me, it's better than having a nose on a grindstone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, on where I'm from, I got to kind of do both.
Yeah, but that just makes your nose sore.
Oh, yeah. It's been years since I've had a sore nose.
Dear, oh dear. Sue Melville is joining us. Hello, Sue. Nice to have you on board. Believe me, it's an absolute pleasure to be able to have you involved with Chris Andreas this morning, coming out of Vancouver Island. And he's giving the peace sign.
I missed it. There you go.
Do it again. She missed it. There you go.
Does he know Sue?
Sue Melville, I'm not sure. Do you know Sue Melville?
Sue who?
Melville.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It doesn't.
She's on.
But I do now. Hey, Sue.
There you go. Oh, by the way, have we spoken to you about Big Records and Rise Up TV?
No. That's Tim Steinbrück. He's doing that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Oh, take it away.
Oh, dear,
All these
dear, dear.
coughing
Oh.
people.
Asthma.
Oh yeah, asthma. Yeah.
Thank you. I want to introduce you to those guys because they've
Okay.
just finished the tour doing the Maritimes.
Oh yeah.
And
Are they coming
Vancouver
out your way?
Island. They have Vancouver Island too.
Yeah, and Vancouver Island. They're over there just, about a week or so ago.
Yeah, I think I saw that. I think I saw they were over here doing stuff.
Would love to talk, to get to these guys to have a chat to you because the next time they come around, you never know, we might be able to get you on that bus.
Oh yeah, coming out your way maybe.
Yes, they are coming our way next year.
Oh yeah, they're coming to New Zealand this year. Cool.
Yeah. They're going to India, then to Papua New Guinea, and then down here to New Zealand. Well, actually, we're introducing them to a friend of ours out of Papua New Guinea over the next couple of weeks. Is it next weekend?
2nd of July.
2nd of July. They're having their parliamentary elections.
Oh yeah.
This guy is actually running in the elections. He's going to be a parliamentarian, and he's a front runner, to be honest. So, no harm in having friends in higher places.
Exactly.
Exactly. But yeah, they're going to do a TV show with him, and then he's coming over with them over here, and they're going to be doing a documentary pretty much on artists that we've interviewed.
Right.
And do a couple of concerts around the country at the same time, you know what I mean?
Nice.
So, yeah, I would love to get you on that bus, bro, honestly.
Yeah, yeah, get me some deets.
Yep, I'll get Barbara to work on it.
Okay.
In the meantime, we've got about a minute and a half.
All right.
Gosh, it's hot in here. It really is. Terry, can we turn on the air conditioning? Kiwi air conditioning, by the way. It is. It's called Open the Window. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're joined by Chris Andreas, coming out of Vancouver Island and out of the studio right now. I hope Chris isn't paying by the minute, literally, because we're going to chew up a bit of his wallet, literally, if that's the case. Chris, welcome back to Galaxy.
Hey, thanks for having me back, you guys. Awesome. Good to see you guys.
Always a pleasure to catch up with you, my friend. I really am loving catching up with all the new work that you're doing right now. And, of course, we're going to talk about Tired Old Town in a minute. But first of all, I'm really fascinated about this. Tell me a little bit about Mr. Van Zandt.
Towns Van Zandt.
Yeah, how did Towns Van Zandt influence your style of music?
Oh, I think probably just because he kind of digging a little bit deeper into storytelling. You know, that's what he did with his lyrics. So it wasn't just, you know, you're not just throwing lines out there. You're trying to tell a story, and that story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And him, Chris Christopherson, you know, Bob Dylan, obviously, you know, there's other, right, you know, Guy Clark. I mean, I could go on here, but yeah, Towns to me was kind of like the top of the mountain. It was just taught me how to use also economy with words. You know what I mean? Like making each verse a stanza instead of a diary entry.
You know, to me, it gives me the feel that suddenly there was an epiphany. You know what I mean? The light comes on and Chris Andreas becomes a superstar.
Well, I mean, you know, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. It's years and years of getting it wrong.
Well, we've all been there, I got to be honest with you. But you know something? I am so grateful that process happened, Chris. I really am. Because of the quality of workmanship that's coming out of your camp right now. Fantastic. We've known each other for a couple of years, and it just goes from strength to strength to strength. It really does.
Thank you. I mean, it's just people I also surround myself with, right? Like, it's not just me. It's I have good people around me that have the same passion about doing it, right? So, you know, when you have that, you know, it's kind of hard to miss when you got all that going on.
Yeah, believe me, that takes me back to the old adage that my father used to say. He used to say, if you go to bed with dogs, you'll wake up with fleas. If you go to bed with bankers, you'll wake up with money. Unfortunately, dogs run to me and bankers run in the opposite direction.
Yeah. About the same.
Literally, I can't say that I've got a good friend in banking at all, to be honest. But I do have a co-host whose daughter knows how to do the financial deal. So if I ever need any assistance, I get Barbara to go and sort it out for me. Literally. Franco Nanucci's joining us. Hello, Franco. Nice to have you on board, brother man. And looking forward to meeting up with Rock Flowers very shortly as well. Pass love on to Sunny as well, please, won't you? In the meantime, we opened up the show, Chris, with Tired Old Town. This is almost an 8-minute song. Loving this. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, it started out, I think when I first wrote it, and I recorded it years ago, I think it was like a 4-minute song. But then I started hanging out with you, and then you started becoming a bad influence, and you said you needed something with some length on it. So I took it to Louie, who I knew that Louie can play all day long on that thing. And we redid it, and we thought we had it at 8, but just under by a second.
Just under by a second, but I tell you what, that is a fantastic piece of work. It really is. And
those guys.
Love the layering, love the structuring, love everything about it. And of course, Tony did a superb job on that as well. He really has.
Tony just did this to you.
That's okay. I'll come over and get one of those personally when we go Sasquatch hunting together. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Yeah, just
the right entry for that.
Yeah, believe me, I know that, but I just don't want to upset you. You're pretty good with a knife or two, I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can throw them.
You can throw them.
You can stick occasionally.
Yeah, especially if I'm running, right?
Yeah, I need you to run and then stop at a certain length, otherwise I'm not going to make the stick. But
yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe. You never know. Depends how much I've had to drink that day. Literally. Tell me about Hanging by a Thread. Now, this is brand spanking new. We have been playing it a little while now. And as per normal, we usually play it, don't say much to anybody, see what the reaction is out there, see how it tunes up the water and what comes back. believe me, people wanted to know a whole host of things about this particular track, my friend. They really, really did, including who, what, why, when, and how, and when are we doing the interview. But there was questions like, this has been written for me. This has been written about my life. How the hell did that happen?
That's how you feel. Then we did our job right. Yeah.
So how did that happen? Tell me about this.
Okay. Well, what happened is I'm getting ready to do like over here like festival season, I guess you call it. So we're kind of getting the lineup together, getting all the members, getting everybody back together, getting everybody ready to kind of get out and play. And then Lou came in one day and he said, "Hey, I've got this little piece of music here. I don't know if you want to try to do something with it or." And I said, "Well, send it to me, and I'll mess around with it." And when he sent it to me, I kind of spent a couple hours with it, and I realized that there was a pretty good arrangement there, and then the rest really just came easy. It was we got a brand new guy playing drums for us named Phil Hagen, and fabulous drummer Phil. He's here right now. But we got come and say hi, brother. But we got Phil in, and Phil sat in with the band. He'd never played with us before. We only had one rehearsal. Here's Phil. Hey there. That's Grant. There's Grant. Barbara's in.
Yeah, so Barbara has this thing here. Phil, you remember Darth Vader? Yeah.
I'm a big Star Wars guy, but who doesn't know Darth?
Okay, well, you remember that Wandy thing he used to have, this lightsaber thing?
Lightsaber?
Yeah. Well, believe me, Barbara's like that with one of these things. Phil, you got to move really quickly, otherwise you never know what appendage you're going to lose. You know what I mean? So, nice to meet you, Phil. Now, Chris, I'm going to let you know, Pamela Tozer Harbottle is watching from Big Records and Rise Up TV. So,
say hi.
We will put you guys in touch with Rise Up TV and see if we can get you on that bus tour next time they come your way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Donnie Coulter, also watching from Creatures of Condition. Please excuse me.
Asthma,
I hate it. Absolutely hate it. But we were talking about hanging by a thread.
Right. So, yeah, anyways, Phil came in to rehearse with us one, just to kind of start getting ready for the gigs, and we just ran it by him, and then right away he picked up on something, and so I think we were in the studio like the next day or something like that.
Very soon.
Yeah, it was pretty quick after that. We went and recorded it, and then we realized this stuff works fast. Everybody knows what's going on, and so yeah, now we're back in the studio again. But yeah, that was hanging.
Very cool. Now, Phil, how long have you been playing drums?
That's a good question. I would say I got my first drum kit in 1987.
Okay.
But I don't really consider myself a drummer because I bought a kit in 1987 and I was getting paid to play them about a month later. So, not a drummer.
Okay. So should we call you a percussionist?
He was a soft shoe dance man.
Oh, there you go.
I'm an entertainer.
Yeah. Yeah, he did like 10 years on the cruise ships or something like that, eh?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, he did like a decade on the cruise ships. Yeah.
Believe me, I got that offer as well. And, well, I was about to take it. The only thing is they didn't want to take the kids with me. You know what I mean? I was a solo father at the time. They said, yeah, we'll take you, but not the kids. So couldn't do that. But Phil, nice to meet you, my friend. In the meantime, for the first time, literally, we're going to announce who this is, because you've been asking, you really have. It's Chris Andreas and the Chris Andreas Band, Hanging by a Thread. Yeah. Chris, we had a number of people say, I can relate to this song.
Oh, yeah, cool.
This sounds like something in my life, you know what I mean? So I got to congratulate you.
Right.
I think you made a connection with our audience with that one.
Oh, good. Yeah, no, that's what we're trying to do here. It's like, that's the goal. We can kind of reach out and get people interested. That's what we're trying to do. That's the whole job.
I really thought, because normally we get the same old stuff, you know what I mean? Who is this? You know, how long's it been playing? When is the interview coming up? All that sort of generic stuff. But with this particular track, there was stuff filtering through like, this really relates to my life. And it's like, holy hell, I got to let Chris know about this. You know what I mean? Because we don't get too many of those ones.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, we all know that feeling of, busting our balls and not having much to show at the end of the day.
Yeah, believe me, I know all about that.
Yeah.
I do. I really do. And just when you think you're making headway, you're taking 6 steps forward and 5 backwards.
You guys just went through that with the studio.
Yeah, literally. And that came with a couple of $100 worth of price tag too. Ouch.
That's crazy, man.
Really is. Really is. But the reason why I want you to mix up with Rise Up TV literally is sooner or later they are coming to New Zealand, as you know, Chris. Yeah. But they're not only doing it once, they're going to be doing it a couple of times. And maybe, just maybe, we can get the Chris Andreas band over here with the TV crew.
Yeah. Well, I know Tim, he's traveling everywhere.
I'm worried about that guy.
But he's just working too hard?
Yeah, literally. Not
Tim,
only,
slow down, brother.
Look, he's touring, he's doing the interviews as well.
I know.
You know,
I know. He's a busy man.
Working with Rise Up TV and, of course, Big Records.
And doing his own band.
Guy's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I was saying to him just a couple of days ago, don't burn the candle at both ends.
Grant's been sick.
You know, literally.
I think he's a pretty centered human being. He seems to really know how to find his zen, his quiet place.
I think he's hyperactive and he's telling you a load of shit.
Well, I know some people that are hyperactive.
Really, I do. Otherwise, I mean, look at his workload, right? And then he goes, I'm peaceful. Bullshit. Mate, I run a radio station. I can't do that. You know what I mean? And we have a number of staff here that works for us. And as I says to you, I mean, we were doing a thing there last weekend, 52 hours, you know?
Yeah, I know, yeah.
When Tim says, hey, listen, I just did this huge tour, then I'm coming back to do a radio show, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do that, and you're telling me he's got Zen crap? I'll go down to the local shop and buy a dozen of that as well.
Pick on Tim.
I'm not picking on Tim.
Maybe it's something that, maybe it's that's how I stay mellow.
Well, it could be all the edibles. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. It is currently 16 away from 11 o'clock, 21 degrees downtown. Not bad for winter. Literally, it's not bad for winter, I've got to be honest with you. It's Thursday, the last day of the month, June 30th, and today we're talking to Chris Andreas, releasing a brand spanking new song, of course, Hanging by a Thread, which we've been playing here at Galaxy, and everybody has wanted to know so many different things about it. They really have. Donnie Coulter, check out Crimson Scene by the Creatures of Condition. We'll do that literally very, very shortly, Donnie. I'm looking forward to hearing that. But in the meantime, Chris, we better let you get back to doing the...
Thank you, sir. Thank you, guys. Byron, everybody there. Thank you, guys.
And such a pleasure to finally meet a number of your band members. It really, really is. Can't wait to have you guys invade New Zealand.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Absolutely. Don't go anywhere, Chris. We're going to do a couple of crazy things, as you know. And by the way, if he's never been a cartoon before, we'll get him prepared now. What do you reckon?
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah. But in the meantime, let's do this.
Another indie artist interview brought to you by Galaxy 107 FM in association with Rise Up TV. Big